Yo, this your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. I got the beautiful white gold here with us today, and we are here to take a look at a very, very big Geeky Cast video, all right? He is here to talk about the Kang Dynasty plot, all right? So I think this is gonna be big for some people. I love getting information like this in the meantime because it kind of gives us a visual or a lane or a road or some type of hallway that we can look down that shows us kind of in the direction that we are going, because we have made it through phase 4, and phase 4 is the setup shit. And basically with Kang Dynasty is towards kind of the end of some things. What was set up in this past phase is gonna bloom in Kang Dynasty or around that time. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Geeky Cast has to say today. So if you're not subscribed to him, make sure you guys are subscribing and hit the notification bells when he drops a video, y'all can get it. And make sure you guys leaving the like here. Make sure you guys leaving the thumbs up here. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, okay? So this is information on the Kang Dynasty, all right? And this is possibly a plot leak, so spoilers ahead. If you don't want to be spoiled, if you don't want to know any information, hop off the video. I want to spoil it or ruin it for you, all right? So I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel.
What's going on, everybody? Beretti here, and we got a long video. I have so much information, and I think today I'll talk about one thing, and then the next day, which will be tomorrow, obviously I'll talk more about the rumored movies and shows. For right now, we're just going to talk about the possible Kang Dynasty early plot outline. Now, once again, take this with a grain of salt, obviously, because Kang Dynasty, even though they're writing on it, it makes, I don't know how well I feel about this. It's so early, but
it is early.
Still kind of cool to go over possible of what they're thinking, what they're going through, and you know how this is going to turn out. Avengers Kang Dynasty early plot leak outline, word for word from the source. Once again, this comes from Marvel Studios spoilers, but it's not really like backed by anything right now besides saying a source. Let's first talk about who will all be showing up. The team is led by Captain America, Loki, Sylvie, Ant-Man, and the Wasp take on the leading roles due to their experience with Kang. Now, Captain America obviously hasn't seen Kang yet. Loki, Sylvie have. Ant-Man and Wasp obviously have. So we'll see about Sam when he's going to come into contact with Kang. Brie Larson will be in it along with Wonder Man and Shang-Chi. Now, Shang-Chi, it makes sense because, once again, they're saying it's going to tie into Shang-Chi.
Okay, that's a cosmic
As
team.
For Wonder Man and Carol, I mean, Carol probably discovers him, but I don't know why Wonder Man would. He's really just an actor.
He's a cosmic character.
Both Kate and Clint are there. Kate, I obviously know. Clint, I thought was retired, but hey, we would love to see Hawkeye come back out. With Clint coming out of retirement, after Kate urges him to. Spider-Man is there with Daredevil alongside. Doctor Strange and Clea discover Kang on their journey to stop an incursion and warn Earth. Doctor Strange and Clea discover Kang on their journey to stop an incursion and warn Earth. I don't know. Now they're just mixing
that could be a Kang variant, though.
Whatever. Miss Marvel isn't in it. Her bangle and Shang-Chi's rings come from the same place, the old multiversal war, and Kang is fighting to have them back, obviously trying to find his power source. We've seen them matching with his ship as well. Thor is here too. She-Hulk is in it, but World War Hulk hasn't appeared or happened yet, and Hulk is off elsewhere, so Hulk is not in this movie. Obviously, that makes sense. We do know World War Hulk is going to be at some point, which I'm still kind of iffy on. Maybe it's a little TV show, whatever. She-Hulk, we do know because they did say She-Hulk would be in movies, like all the big movies and both Avengers films. And as for Thor, this could be Thor's end, as Chris Hemsworth actually just had a recent interview saying he doesn't know when, but possibly going to be ending Thor. Kang killing Thor would set Kang up to be such a big bad. Just saying.
Yeah, that would do it.
Shuri's Black Panther plays a key role, and yes, Moon Knight appears in to fight Rama Tut with Blade, Wanda, and Jack Russell.
Yeah, see, Midnight. That's a Midnight Suns supernatural team.
I mean, it's cool. They're all fighting different people, but Wanda fighting Rama Tut. Why is Wanda there? In
Mephisto.
that century, I'm just saying.
Mephisto.
Rhodey, Ironheart, and Pepper fight Harley Keener. If I remember correctly, that's the boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I thought he was
Iron
Iron
Lad.
Lad.
That's
A Kang variant after his appearance in Ironheart. After his appearance. Well, so maybe he's going to show up in Ironheart. That's kind of cool, but I don't see why. Once again, they're dealing with the hood and, dark magic, but whatever. Reed Richards appears after Strange seeks his help, wanting to assemble the Illuminati and knowing he was in 838's.
Illuminati.
So Mr. Fantastic is back to life. Captain Marvel, Captain America, Deadpool, Loki, and Ant-Man are approached due to being on the 838's team or having past experience. What? I mean, obviously this is a far time away, so this could tie in with other things. I don't really know, but it sounds weird. Nova also appears after his special presentation, but it's just a small cameo. We do know Nova is going to have a show coming up pretty soon, the Nova special. So the plot. Doctor Strange and Clea try to stop the incursion mentioned at the end of Multiverse of Madness and stumble into a universe with Kang, the same universe the bangle and rings are from. I thought they were going to the Dark Dimension. So why are they in another universe? Strange and Clea escape back to 616 and try to assemble a multiverse protection team. Carol, Sam, Deadpool, Loki, Reed, and Scott. Okay, bunch of different people, different powers, different skill sets. Kang is able to trace them back to 616. They all assemble the Illuminati and try to protect Shang-Chi and Kamala. So essentially they're trying to protect those power sources, which are the rings and the bangles. Wow. Sam decides to assemble an Avengers team, and Scott goes with him to get Hope. Ant-Man goes to get those of the original Avengers team who are still around but finds Clint in retirement.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he
Clint.
offers Kate up instead, and she goes. Thor is also found and decides to join at this point. The multiverse shatters, and we cut to a street-level battle with Spider-Man and Daredevil when Kang descends. Now, don't hear me wrong. What is Daredevil going to do to Kang?
Nothing.
Whatever. The Illuminati help and decide to send a signal out for help. Kang searches for all his variants.
Maybe
and
that signal
discovers
for
Harley,
help is the post
who is
credit scene
training
of
his
Shang-Chi.
Iron Lad with Rhodey and Riri. Okay, see, that makes more sense. Peter goes to find them under Sam's request and does, but Harley turns on them and they have to escape. Why is Harley bad if he's Iron Lad? The whole thing was Iron Lad didn't want to grow up to be Kang. They decide to let
maybe he has to
Shang-Chi and
get
Kamala
written that
out
way.
to fight.
Like he's bad first.
And Kamala is taken
There's
in by
still
Harley and
plenty
Kang.
of
Then
time,
we
like, they
see
still
Jen in
have other
court
things to
when
do,
Matt
so
approaches her
this-
and says she's
I don't
needed
know.
for a bigger
It's not
fight
gonna
to
make sense
help
right now.
get back Kamala. Also at this point, Richard Rider is seeking out the Avengers to help after seeing it in Galactic News. This honestly sounds like it's everywhere and just like somebody made this up. That's just my claim. I don't know. Got a little jigsaw thing playing with. Keep me whatever. It's keep my ADHD intact. But like this sounds too weird to me. I don't know. They don't know how Wonder Man gets into it. Duh. Nor for Moon Knight because the plot development is still in early development. The multiverse will be traveled later in the movie. Also, there's a Midnight Suns project just before this that sets up Rama Tut, Blade, Moon Knight, Wanda, and Jack being on a team. So I'm assuming after Wonder Man, Wanda goes to be on the Midnight Suns, which Rama Tut, Blade, Moon Knight, Wanda, and Jack being on a team. Why is Rama Tut on their team?
No,
The Young Avengers
that's the
project is
villain
also
of
before,
the team.
but Sam forbids
They're
Kate
gonna be
and Kamala
fighting
from
Rama
getting
Tut.
other kids, teens,
He's
and
just
very
reading
young
it.
adults
It's probably
involved
hard to read.
unless
It's all over the place.
absolutely needed. The Eternals are not in the film. The movie is on track to
Oh,
be
Eternals?
almost 3 hours. I was going to say, it sounds weird.
3 hours.
If the plot outline to script guess is correct. I'm not privy to the outline, just what I've said and the team I've revealed. At the end of the film, the multiverse collapse. I mean, isn't the whole point the multiverse is already collapsing? It just sounds weird. I don't know. once again, comes from Marvel Studios spoilers. Kind of cool, kind of random, kind of It sounds like a certain scooper wrote it who goes online. Give you a hint. They have
comedy.
I'm not even gonna give you a hint. I'm not gonna be mean. But anyways, that's all for that. And then this other thing, there's an actual 97 pages or 106 page document of Morbius 2 out there. I'm not gonna check it out because I don't care. And yeah, just
you like Morbius.
The last thing they said is the Spider-Man deal.
Like the Morbius
the Spider-Man deal has been signed for Tom Holland to return for 6 projects. However, it is a good chance freshman year is canceled now. No, it's not. They've already talked about this. Mod note, we have reason to believe the Daredevil part is false, but there's 6 projects. What I've been saying, he's too big to keep on a TV show. Right. Makes no sense. Miscellaneous upcoming projects: a Gambit project, a Magic project, a revival of the Punisher, a Korg series, an Illuminati series, a Ghost Rider project, a Nomad project, a Man-Thing project, a World War Hulk series, a Doctor Doom project, a 10 Rings project, a West Coast Avengers project, a Mephisto special, a Young Avengers series, an Adam Warlock series, the Silver Surfer special. Yes. These are from a different source than from the source who provided info under the Slate section. Phase 7 will start off with the X-Men movies. The saga name is still in the works. Trusted sources, random, they don't believe T.Y. Simpkins is showing up in Ironheart, but there is a possibility for them in Iron Wars. With that being said, that's all there is for me right now. Obviously, I'm going to do the slates in another video. Hope you all enjoy this video. Let me know what you think down below. How reliable do you think this Kang Dynasty thing is? You know, for me, I'd probably say a 5 out of 10. But with that being said, we have this video to keep track, and we'll look back on it in the long run. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
All right, you guys. So that was the Geeky Cast with a lot of information there. From my point of view, there's a list that came out of, he named some of the movies at the list, the Phase 6, 7, and stuff like that. Seeing those lists makes this make more sense to me. He might not have seen the list before he did this, but I've seen the list, and I think I have it on my phone. But the Ghost Rider thing, the Punisher was already gonna be coming back. You don't know about the Punisher yet. We're gonna end up watching the Punisher probably after we do Daredevil season 2, because you're gonna fall in love with the Punisher. I'm just telling you right now. If you like Billy Butcher, you like Deadpool, you're gonna fall in love with the Punisher. That's gonna be your new dude, I promise you. And the way that it's looking from my standpoint right now is, I'm gonna start right here, okay? They set up Kamala and Shang-Chi, right? The bangles. The post-credit scene in Shang-Chi could be a signal, could be another multiverses Illuminati, something like that. Or it could be a Kang signal to figure it out where those rings are, right? Because we know after watching Kamala's show that the 10 rings, his rings and Kamala's bangles came from the same place, but not the same universe, according to this. So basically, you're gonna have your Kang variants, just like He Who Remains said in Loki. Your Kang variants looks like to be Iron Lad, Rama Tut, and then Kang the Conqueror, which there still could leave room for another Kang out there. But I think the surprise Kang is gonna be the Iron Lad. People not gonna know. People not gonna see that coming.
Right.
From the kid from Iron Man 3, which I think is good writing. They say, why is he gonna be in Riri Williams' show? And I was like, well, what if him and Riri Williams went to school together? Or she needed tech, and no, he's the only guy that knew how to do it because he ended up previously working with Iron Man. That's easy kind of writing type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it would make sense on why they could build him up to be an Iron Lad, or Iron Lad, which is a Kang variant. He turns on them, it says in the Kang Dynasty. I think he's right. In the comic, Iron Lad don't want to be like Kang. But I think that at first he might. And then eventually he might be one that helps save the universe from Kang, or whatever the threat could be. And the Midnight Suns project, they said that Wanda was dead. I read a thing where they said our Wanda's dead, but Mephisto bring her back to life, but only brings back the Scarlet Witch. So I was like, okay, that makes sense on why I heard rumors of her being in the Midnight Suns, because she's in the game with the Midnight Suns that's coming out, and then it makes sense on why she would be in the MCU's Midnight Suns this way. People, I guess, got red flagged by the Agatha situation, but we don't know how that's going to work. I think the Agatha situation could set up Doctor Doom's mom. I think that might be the pivotal pillar of that thing. I don't know how Agatha is going to come to the fucking Kang. What does she have to do with Kang? And you know what I'm saying? Wakanda forever birthed the world knowing that vibranium is in other places.
Right.
Which, to me, and to my knowledge, is what the government is going to be after. Something stronger, which could be the adamantium. Hence is why, you know, they have a Red Hulk. They're assembling their own Avengers team, which is the Thunderbolts. And then their battle is going to be against Sentry, which is a rogue super soldier, probably 10 times what Bucky was. Which makes sense to finalize up the government side of Marvel, right? Then you get into, you know, everybody kind of meets up. You still got Secret Invasion with the Skrulls. Hulkling, he said World War Hulk not gonna happen and probably till after Kang Dynasty, which makes sense because in Kang Dynasty you're gonna have probably like your World War Hulks, like your Maestro Hulk, maybe the first Hulk we watched by Universal, and then maybe the 2008 the first MCU Hulk, and then we get Ruffalo. It might be like a whole thing of Hulks, and then She-Hulk, and it'd be a whole team of Hulks. You know what I'm saying? In Secret Wars, I can see that. It's big enough for that. You need a whole team of Hulks for that. Doctor Strange and them finding Kang in a different universe, that makes sense too. To come back and warn them. Also, the Fantastic Four. They're going to come into the scene late, but according to what I've heard about the Fantastic Four, is that they are from the 60s. Reed is that smart. So he's 2020, whatever this is, smart. So apparently something happens to them where they get stuck where they at, but they come across Kang. And they're trying to get revenge on Kang and probably end up in our shit, so we don't get like a origin story. Most people already know how to get their powers, but that's probably how they got their powers, from the quantum realm. You see what I'm saying? So when they show up here, boom, they got their powers. And then that's how everybody meets. Why Fantastic Four, Strange, Monica and all them are going against the Conqueror, while Wanda and the Midnight Suns Supernatural team is going against Rama-Tut.
Because they're different variants.
You see what I'm saying? And then you have like your ground Spider-Man, Daredevil's going against, you know, Riri Williams going against like that Iron Lad, who's like another variant. So it makes sense on why these teams. That's why I say it didn't really make sense until you spread it out like this. You just got to put all your cards on the table. So I'm looking at Kang Dynasty to be like an Infinity War, where you had different teams. You had one fighting in Wakanda, one fighting on Titan, another fighting in another spot. So you got 3 variants this time. You know what I'm saying? And he said the multiverse shatters. Maybe, you know, maybe Kang wins again. Maybe Kang wins, and that's how Secret Wars is. It's 2 universes left, or whatever, how many universes left to fight it out against Kang, or team up to fight it out against Kang or something. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense to me. But when I spread it out, I hope it made sense to you, and I hope it made sense to you all out there. What I'm saying, you might not be able to see it now because there's going to be these microscopic details in these shows and specials and stuff like that. But overall, I think what they're going to do is, since Kang has these variants, there are different Avengers and characters that we have that can group together to go against these different variants. You have a multiversal team that's going to go against the Conqueror. You have a supernatural team that's going against somebody like Rama-Tut, who's in the field of like the supernatural Moon Knight type characters. You know what I'm saying? Those wolf Egyptian things he was fighting, and those god-like characters is who Rama-Tut is. And so it's all gonna make sense. And then you're gonna have Rhodey and them fighting an Iron Lad, which, you know what I'm saying? So it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It made sense to me. And you're gonna have the Fantastic Four come in probably last. You know, Breed, smartest man alive. So it'll be interesting. And then they said Illuminati. Who knows what that could be used for? Maybe the Illuminati ends up being for the World War Hulk situation. It's birthed, or it starts there to be for that situation. Maybe. But y'all let us know how you feel about what Geeky Cast said. I know I talked your head off, but I just wanted to get this out there. Maybe it makes sense. Maybe it don't. Maybe all that plot leak was bullshit. Maybe it was bull hockey. Like he said, take it with a grain of salt. I can see it. So before we get out of here, leave a thumbs up, leave a like if you're new. Tap that notification bell, hit subscribe. When we do a video just like this, y'all get it first, okay? Make sure y'all subscribe to Geeky Cast. He's always dropping the news. And we'll be back with another video about the Thunderbolts, talking about Century. We'll get into that. A microscope on that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we will catch you all soon with another Geeky Cast video whenever he gives us the news, all right? From Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. And we